Hey, hello everyone and welcome back to Paranormal Time. Today's video is all about the paranormal. Whether you are a believer or skeptic, there is no denying that the idea of ghost spirits and other supernatural entities has captivated people for centuries. In this video, we'll be searching some of the most compelling evidence for paranormal activity and sharing some of the most chilling stories of ghostly encounters and discussing some of the most popular theories about what lies beyond our realm of understanding. So turn off the light, grab a blanket and get ready to explore the mysterious and often terrifying world of the paranormal time. Let's get started. A listener has emailed us to incident that she heard from someone else. I'm going to straight to the story. First story about betrayals and revenge. First an apology if you see any mistakes. A boy named Hridoy lived in somewhere. He was a good boy in his area. Everyone thought he was naive. He loved a girl named Sitara. Hridoy was Muslim and Sitara was Hindu. His family did not accept his love. As he was a very sensitive boy, he could not pressurize his family to accept his love. On the other hand, Sitara was using Hridoy only for his money. She was a Brahmin girl. She will not do anything which harnesses his family reputation. When Hridoy learned about her cheating, he was devastated. Then he decided to kill himself. One day, he gathered all his courage to kill himself and he finally cut his wrist. Everyone in his family was crying, but Sitara was not bothered. She married her real boyfriend. She thought now everything is gonna be okay. One day, when she was alone at home, she heard someone crying from the washroom. She was scared, then she went to check if someone was there or not. But there was no one. She thought she was hallucinating, but there was more to come. She started dreaming that someone was calling her by her name several times. She felt blood in her bed while dreaming. She jumped off the bed to check. She was so scared that she fainted. When her husband came home, she told him everything, but he didn't believe her. Then she started feeling that someone is with her all the time. She was always scared. She was afraid to be alone. She started losing her sense of reality and dreams. She starts calling Hridoy while sleeping. Her husband was very disturbed because of this. He thought she was cheating on him. He consulted her to many psychologists but in vain. She always dreamed the same thing now. Hridoy cut his wrist and was in agony while taking his last breath. Sitara also started losing her senses. She thought there is one way to be free from this pain. On morning she took a blade and cut her wrist. The floor was full of blood, but Sitara felt no pain. There was a smile on her face. Hridoy loved her very much. So this is the end of the first story. Now I am going to tell the second story about a tale of secrets and supernatural forces. This is about an incident in Priyanka's life. She literally loves adventure and horror stuffs. She likes to explore new places. Priyanka and her family recently moved into a new house which is nearby to her college. Her first day in college met her expectations. She found new friends and was fully satisfied with her life until one day. One fine day, her mom left to work. She didn't go to the college as she was fully tired then. Priyanka waved her hand saying bye to her mom. She then played songs at full volume in speakers and lying on the bed. There was this sound suddenly of something has fallen down, but Priyanka didn't notice as the speaker volumes are loud enough to cover that. That noise again resounded throughout the building, where this time she noticed and turned up the volume to hear it clearly. Priyanka heard it again. Yes, she heard this time, and she realized that it was from inside the house. She slowly followed that sound and ended up in front of a storeroom. She slowly went inside that room, taking a torch. It was really messy, but she managed to go inside somehow. She searched everywhere but couldn't find anything suspicious. She then thought it would have been the sound of rats and turned back to go outside. But then suddenly she heard that sound again, and when she turned, she realized that it is coming from behind the bookshelves. She approached the book and kept her ear close to it by leaning on it. Suddenly, she fell down, and when she got up, she realized that she is on the other side of that bookshelf. She tried hard to open the bookshelf door, but it got locked. It is very dark inside. Luckily, she got a torch with her, and she flashed on the light. She could hardly see anything there. It is fully empty and dark. She is walking further, checking the scripts and painting on the walls. The first painting described a girl standing in front of the house, just as Priyanka did when she newly came to this house. The next painting is a girl sleeping on a bed. The next is a girl searching for something with torch. After seeing these paintings, Priyanka realized that it is related to her. She felt there is some sort of connection, and she felt that I need to get the point of these paintings. I need to get the point of that what these paintings tell. She walked further to check on the next painting, which is a girl reading a letter. She then thought that she need to find that letter and maybe then she can get a clue from it. She is searching everywhere but she couldn't find it. So finally she decided to move further to check on the next paintings. So when she walked further, she couldn't find any paintings except only a piece of white paper on the wall. She then got the fact that only if she completes the previous one, only when she finds that later she will get to know the next step. If not, then she will be stuck in the dark tunnel until she finds a way off from all these paintings. She then sat down with that painting in her hand, thinking about where that later can be. Irritated, she started holding and crushing that painting. While she was doing such, she noticed that the paper is of many layers. She slowly pulled out the paper stuck inside that painting, and yes, it is the same letter that the girl was reading in the painting. The letter in that painting had a letter R, which this paper which she took it just now also has. When she opened it, the letter popped up with a flash saying, "If you find, you can change." So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the mysterious and often terrifying world of the paranormal time. Whether you are a believer or skeptic, there is no denying the enduring fascination that people have with ghost spirits and other supernatural entities. We hope you enjoyed this video and that it has left you with some new insights and perspective on this intriguing topic. As always, thank you for watching and we will see you in the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay tuned. See you in the next episode. Good night.